Hi, I'm Simon with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we're going to show you how to repair your appliance. Are you ready? Remember, anytime you work on your appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there is no chance of electrocution. In this video we'll show you how to replace the fresh food temperature control in a Frigidaire refrigerator. It's going to be a very easy repair. Should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. For this job, we're going to need a 1/4-inch nut driver and a flat blade screwdriver. When you open up the package, you're going to get a new fresh food temperature control. The fresh food temperature control is mounted inside the control panel on the right. Its sensor bulb is stretched into the damper assembly and installed around the damper opening. If the temperature in the fresh food compartment is too cold or is too warm, the fresh food temperature control should be checked and replaced if needed. Let's open the refrigerator door. Okay, let's lower the top shelf. It's adjustable shelf, so as low as possible so it will be out of the way. We start with taking the light bulb out. Simply unscrew it, turning it counterclockwise. Push the release button and the filter pops out. Now we're going to use the 1/4-inch nut driver and remove that screw at the back that holds the waterline cover. And now we can pull the cover down and out of the housing. We're now going to remove that screw at the back and use a 1/4-inch nut driver. Now we can remove the 2 screws that holds the front control panel. They are all 1/4-inch screws, so I'm going to use the same 1/4-inch screwdriver for the rest of the screws. And one here in the front of the side panel. And the last screw at the back behind the damper grill. That would be the longest screw. And we're now going to lower down the whole assembly and press the tabs on the side of the plug and pull it apart. So I'm going to use a towel because there would be some water in the lines, and press the locking collar in and pull the line out. Now we're going to do the same thing here on this side. Press in the collar and pull out the line. We can remove the towel, and now we're going to pull out the sensor bulb from the freezer compartment. It's installed in the bracket. And let's put the assembly on a workable surface. So we're going to start with removing the knob. I'm going to use the flat blade screwdriver. I'm going to pry it out. To remove the fresh food temperature controller, we need to open this tab. We're going to use the flat blade screwdriver. And slowly, because it's fragile, we don't push it too far. You're going to break it off and pull up temperature control, and then we're going to just pull it out from the opposite support. Then we're going to use the same flat blade screwdriver. Remove the green ground wire. Then I'm going to remove the 2 wires from the terminals. Now we're going to get to this end of the sensor bulb. If you can see, it ends up in that insulation. That's the damper control, and it wraps around the grill here, so it senses the temperature. Okay, we're going to start with pulling it apart. I'm going to take first this off. Then we're facing a little tricky task because this is glued to the plastic cover. Do our best not breaking it. I'm going to use a flathead screwdriver. You have to be very patient when you're removing this foam and the grill, because it has a very strong adhesive. But you can reuse it, so as you can see it's still intact. And but if you will go too excited and break that foam completely, you'll have to order a new damper control assembly. Alright, so if you notice, it was wrapped around the grill, as I told you. So now we can remove the sensor bulb. I'm going to unplug this defrost control board and take the sensor bulb out of the clip. Then I'm going to work it out here from underneath of the harness. Straight it up and I can pull it out. Well, I can see that's the old temperature control. Before throwing away the old temperature control, we need to remove this plastic tube from this sensor bulb. We're going to use it on the new temperature control. This is the old fast food temperature control next to the new one. If you don't have this part, you can get it from appliancepartspros.com. We need to do a couple of things before we're going to install the new temperature control. First, we're going to unwrap the sensor bulb, and then we're going to install this plastic tubing at the end of the sensor bulb. It's not supposed to come out, but just about there. Okay, now we can take it into the assembly. All right, so we're going to thread this sensor bulb under the wire harness and into the opening here. And next we're going to connect the two wires here. It doesn't matter which order. And then we're going to do the ground wire. And now we're going to install the new temperature control into the mounting brackets. One side just slides in, and the other side we need to push out of the way that the tab, and then we can push down the bracket and it locks. So now we can put the knob on. If you look at the shaft, you'll see that one metal plate is wide and the top one is narrow. So see that the shaft, knob shaft, also has a wide side and a narrow side on the top. So we have to match them in order to put it on. And for now we can set it at the factory recommended setting, right next to that arrow on the top. Okay, now we're going to thread this sensor bulb underneath everywhere here at this post. Go into the retainer clip. We're going to put the second one also in there. Then we go underneath of the defrost control. And now we'll take this grill. It goes in this way. Don't worry about that little damage on the foam if you have that much, as long as that all pieces are still attached to the cover, it's going to be okay. It will match. So now we're going to put in the sensor bulb. Push it into the channel and turn it 90 degrees. Again, push it in the channel and turn it 90 degrees. And turn it 90 degrees again. It's ready to go in. Press it hard. It's gonna glue in again because that compound is very strong. Then we're gonna install the damper and the top foam insulation. Now we're going to route in the freezer sensor bulb. Out of the way. Then we're going to plug in the defrost control. And route the harness. And then we can bend slightly these sensor bulbs so it would not be on the way. We can do that as long as you're not making any sharp bends. Then the harness goes into the channel, out of the way. And it's ready to be installed into the fridge. Okay, let's bring the assembly in and start with inserting the freezer temperature sensor bulb into the channel here. So it will go in a bracket inside the freezer. And now we're going to connect the plug at the top. You need to make sure it's in. You're supposed to hear a click. Now we can reconnect the water lines. Push it in all the way. Hold it. Press it in. And the second one. Make sure it's not coming out. So lift the whole thing up. And now we're going to install the screws. Are you going to use a 1/4-inch nut driver? I'm going to install this first. Then we go next on the left. Next goes another 1/4-inch screw behind the water filter housing. Now this is the longest screw, goes in the back. And one more screw here at the front of the side panel. Now we're going to install the waterline cover. Those two tabs in front goes into the two slots at the back of the water filter housing, and this little pin over here will go into the slot in the ceiling. First we're going to install this front end into these slots, and I'm going to lift the back, route the tubings around the pin in the middle, and lock this pin into the ceiling. And now we can put the screw. It's a 1/4 inch as the rest of them. Next, we're going to install the water filter. It goes in this way. Slide it in and push in to lock. Now we can install the light bulb back in. Turning it clockwise. And now we can adjust the top shelf just the way you want it. And now we can close the door. Plug the fridge back in and make sure it's cooling. Thank you for being a part of another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. For any of your future appliance repair projects, please check out our other repair videos available on our site, on Facebook, and on YouTube.